What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we are looking at the Jada Toys San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultra Street Fighter 2 Evil Ryu figure. Finally, the long-awaited figure has arrived. Mine took forever, as you can see. I didn't receive this until this past weekend, which is crazy to say because it was supposed to arrive in October, but they sent out an email saying that there were some delays, unfortunately. But I finally have it, and I'm excited to get into the different things going on with this figure, and of course compare it to the standard release. So let's take a look at the packaging. So as you can see, we got a nice artwork of Evil Ryu right here. We got the Jada Next Level sort of logo right here, the Ultra Street Fighter 2 logo here, and then Evil Ryu right there. And of course the Jada Toys logo there, but at the top we just get the logo again, and then here is the bottom, and I just dropped something right there. Now the side, I'm actually gonna have to put the camera back just to show the side right here, but the side you can see we really just get the logo up here again, and then you can see an art of Evil Ryu, and then it is the same way on this side right here, and then here is the back. So we just get the same art we've seen of Evil Ryu, the logo, and then of course the stage right there, which is pretty cool. Now this thing is actually a slip cover, so as I remove this, you can see, let me just get this out the way, but it does reveal the figure and all of the accessories, and that looks really cool. I like how you can see like the stage in the background right there, but yeah, this looks really nice. And then here's the top of the box, and then the bottom, which is nothing, and then yeah, of course the side is the same thing, but here is the back, which looks really cool. I do like this. So as you can see, you know, we got the other characters at the bottom right here, a nice shot of the figure, and then the accessories right there, or well, the two signs really, and then the logo right there. So yeah, that is the back of the packaging. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so here's the figure out of the packaging right here. So obviously it is the exact same figure as the regular Ryu figure, except that it's repainted this time. But there are some things that I like about this one than that figure, and I think it's just because, well, one, for whatever reason, the articulation on this guy feels a lot more smooth now. Like, it's not like as stiff or loose. Like, it actually feels really good, and I'm going to show it off when I go over the articulation. But this one's a little bit more accurate, or actually I would say it is a lot more accurate than the regular Ryu figure. So for example, let me just do a quick side-by-side comparison. So here's the regular one right here. Now what's really cool is when I reviewed this guy, I was saying how, like, the gloves weren't brown, and the hair was more black, and then along with the eyebrows, but this one, they actually got it right here. So the gloves are, they're finally brown, and then the hair is brown along with the eyebrows. So that was something that they should have done with this figure. I'm not entirely sure why. I know, like, the artwork, he has like red gloves, and I think the hair would actually be black, but in the game, his gloves were actually brown along with the hair. So they did that here with this figure, so I do like that. And then I do like, of course, the gi being like a dark blue, which it was in the game as well. So they definitely nailed that down right here with the accuracy on this figure, and I do like that. And I think it looks better overall too. I don't know, I think like the paint job on this figure is a lot more cleaner too, at least like with the eyes here. I know mine, I think I had some like paint scuffs around the face, but this one looks really good. I'm definitely liking this Evil Ryu figure a whole lot. But yeah, that's really what I want to show off right there. And it sucks that I can't put these gloves on this figure since the skin tone's not going to match, but I wanted to show that off right there. Now the Evil Ryu figure though, other than everything else really being the same thing as that figure, I do want, of course, show off the head sculpt since it is different. But as you can see, the eyes are of course going to be different here since he got the what is it called again? The Satsu no Hado? Is that how you say it? But it's really like the evil, the Evil Ryu right here. But the paint job around the eyes though, they look really good. They did a really nice job with that. Now, getting into the rest of the body, everything is pretty much the same, except that, you know, Ryu's just darker this time. But there is some shading going around, and I like how, like, you can see, you know, like some veins going around there, and then, like, you know, kind of like this line going on here. And the plastic is kind of odd on this figure. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but, like, for example, this arm, you see how, like, it looks like the plastic is kind of, like, peeling or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. And there's like some lines to like the shoulder here, and it's kind of like here it's like a square going on here with the plastic. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. I mean, it's not too noticeable, of course, if you're like close, you're like really close in, but it was just something to note right there. I just thought that was kind of odd right there. But you know, you got the rest of the figure right here. Of course, like the gi is still that soft material, and you know, the pants being that hard plastic right there. And you know, there's the feet right there, and then the back of the figure. And you can still remove the gi, which is cool. So it's the same way, you know, you remove the belt like this, as so, and then you know, you just take this off, and you know, there you go. Same way, as you can see. Okay, and now for the articulation, which is pretty much the same as Ryu, but we do get that double ball peg to the head, so we get some really nice movement. So you can get some side to side. You can look up without popping the head off, but you can look up just about here, down just about there, which is really nice. We do have the butterfly joints, so we do get some movement out of there. Again, these, I don't know, there's something about this figure, like this figure just like feels a lot better than the regular Ryu figure. Like the joints on this one just feels really fluent. I don't know what it is, but we do get full rotation there to the shoulder. Hinge goes over horizontal, which is nice. We do have our butterfly. We do have our bicep swivel here, and then our double jointed pinless elbows, which you get that much range. You get a rotation to the wrist, and then your standard horizontal hinge to the wrist right there. You do have waist articulation, so you can have Ryu, of course, turn, and then you know, you have that ball there, so you get some movement out of there. So Ryu can look up about there, and then look down just about there. And of course, we get our side to side right there. Now for the hips, out to the side, I'm trying to move the arm a little bit, but out to the side, you do get full-on splits, which is pretty nice. So full on splits right there. You do have your upper thigh cut. The legs can kick forward just about here, and I think you can, yeah, you can actually move them a little bit more to the side if you want, and then back just about there, which is really good. And then you have your double jointed pinless knees. You get that much range. And then for the ankles, they go forward about here, back about there. You do have your ankle rocker, and you can actually rotate the leg too, which I don't know if I mentioned that when reviewing the regular Ryu figure. So yeah, that is the articulation for Evil Ryu. So for the accessories, you do get your open hands here, of course, for the Hadoken, which is really the same as we got with the standard Ryu figure. So you do get those. You have the same head sculpt, an angry expression right here, which is pretty much the same as what we got with this Ryu figure right here. So it is the same thing, but we actually get a new one this time. This is like another angry expression, but this one is actually new. We never gotten this one, and I like this one a little bit more actually. I don't know, I mean, there is some paint here to the side. Let me actually zoom in right there. But yeah, I do like this one more than this one right here. So I'm probably going to display this figure with this head sculpt right here. I do actually like that a whole lot. Of course, we do get the purple fireball this time. And there's no hands this time. And then, of course, we have, that base where, you have the hinge, to angle it. So, yeah, pretty much that. And this is actually a new mold. So here it is compared to, the blue fireball that came with the regular Ryu figure. And this one keeps wanting to slide off. But, yeah, that is really cool right there. But we also get the regular fireball right here. So this is really, really cool. And, these are transparent. And this is actually different as well. So we do get those, which is really nice. Now we also get these. We get these signs here. So we have like these right here, which is really cool. Of course, this is from, you know, the stage, you know, like in the background, which is really cool. We get one that's just a solid piece, and then we get this one, which is like a breakaway thing, so you can't actually break these, but they have like this tape here, so you can actually, I think I can actually remove, yeah, I can actually remove this tape from here, which it is gonna come apart though, because that's the, you know, the whole point right there. You know, you knock a guy through there and then the whole thing breaks, and I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be able to like, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be able to stay on its own. I don't even know if I'm putting this in right. Am I putting? Okay, here you go. So you have that this way, and then you have this, and then of course the last piece. And I don't think it's gonna be able to hold. You might have to. Oh, okay, never mind. So it actually does hold even if you put it together. So that's really cool. Alright, and now for some figure comparisons. So here we have the Evil Ryu figure next to the regular one, and then of course the SH Figure Arts Akuma figure. And it's really cool seeing these two next to each other. I know it's going to be a while until we get an Akuma figure from Jada Toys, but for now this one's just going to be my go-to really. Here's another comparison right here. So here is the Soda Toys Evil Ryu figure right here. This is my very first Evil Ryu action figure, and you can see the huge difference between these two right here. And then one more figure comparison. So here we have the Storm Collectibles Evil Ryu figure. This one is based off of Ultra Street Fighter 4. I never bothered on trying to grab the one from the second game. I'm not entirely sure why, but when I seen this one, I thought the design was really cool on this guy, which is why I grabbed the figure. Okay, so that is going to wrap up this review on the Jada Toys San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Ultra Street Fighter 2 Evil Ryu figure. This figure definitely impressed me a whole lot here. I didn't think I was going to end up liking this more than the standard version, but the extra accessories and the paint job and the figure posing around really well has definitely got me hooked on this. This is just another reason why I love collecting Jada Toys figures. They're just really fun figures, man. And I'm definitely going to go all in on their action figures for sure. I can probably see Violent Ken being the next San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, since the regular Ken figure is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. But for now, I am loving this figure and I'm really satisfied with picking this up. Now, unfortunately, this isn't available anymore if you didn't put your order in, so the only option right now is the aftermarket. But let me know what are your thoughts on this figure in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review, but until then, take care, my friends.